What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? God bless to everybody. God bless to everybody. Oh, what's on your mind, Viking fans? What's on your mind, Viking fans? NFL Talk with your boy Mike Sports Vibes. Getting my steps in, as you can see, with the flag, Viking flag to be exact. You know who I represent. You know who I'm riding with. Make sure you hit the like button when you come in the building. Hit the subscribe button. We are going live for every single Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. And I always say sports is designed to bring us together, not separate us. You know, as a Viking fan, there's so many things we could talk about. And I'm gonna try my hardest not to bring up the quarterback situation. I know that's the topic of the dang on off season. So I'm gonna try my hardest not to talk about it. We'll see how that goes. But I want to talk about the draft. I think the draft is in a month, right? So NFL draft, this is what's on my mind. This NFL draft for the Vikings is probably, and I say this every single year, but I'm gonna say it again. It's probably the most important draft in Minnesota Viking history in a very long time. And then next year will be the same thing. It's probably the most important draft in NFL history. Every year we're going to say the same thing. But this draft is very important because we haven't done the greatest in the last few years when it comes to the NFL draft. We haven't really did a good job overall. Yes, we got some players like Dallas Turner and we got some other players, but not much. We have a very good field goal kicker. But to be honest with you, the Vikings haven't been doing the best in the drafts. And it's just the honest truth. I mean, hopefully this draft in 2026, this 2026 NFL draft, we do a lot better. But we literally, man, been jacking the drafts up, man, left and right. Reaching on players. And not even just drafting players, man. It's about developing the players that you draft. So we haven't been doing good at developing players in the draft, and we haven't been doing good when it comes to just drafting the right players for your specific team. Maybe you're reaching a little bit too far on certain players. You need to get a different player that matches your team. But it seems like for the Vikings, we kind of be reaching on players, and then we're not developing players. So it's like a couple of different reasons why we're not doing the best in the draft. Because even if you don't draft you're not going to draft the perfect prospect, right? But you should be able to get him on the dang on football field, man. It's just like in him being productive. Like, I don't know what's going on, man. It's like every time we draft these players, we got to wait like 3 seasons for them to be productive on the football field, man. Like, if you draft a player in the first round, second round, third round, and even the fourth round, I'm expecting them to do something on the dang on football field, man. Like, I want to see my players, the players that we draft in this upcoming draft, 2026 NFL draft. I hope we score on every single one, and they're on the football field. Shout out to Zay Lee. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're interested. We go live for every single Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's in the building. But yeah, that's on my mind right now. This NFL draft. What will the Vikings do in the NFL draft? Are they going to stick and pick? Are they going to move up? Are they possibly going to trade back and get more picks? We're going to see what happens. We're going to definitely see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. By the way, I'm going to be live on this channel, by the way, so stay tuned for that. My mindset when it comes to the NFL draft is to, trenches, deep in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? I want to go defensive tackle in the first round. I want to go defensive tackle in the first round. I know it's not the sexiest position that people want to see. It's like a boring position like a center. But those are the two things that we need the most in this draft. I understand we need other positions. I understand. But the two positions that we need the most in this 2026 NFL draft is a center, because we got to replace Ryan Kelly, and we need to replace Hargrave and Jonathan Allen at defensive tackle. Yes, we have Jalen Redmond, but what else do we have after Jalen Redmond? Like Jalen Redmond, yes, I love him. I love him as a player. But I feel like we need to go get that next Pat Williams. We need to get the next Kevin Williams. We need to go get the next great defensive tackle. How do you feel about Travis Kelce being signed $50 million for 3 years? Oh my gosh, is that like a fact, bro? If that's a fact, bro, hey, listen, man. That's more, and I'm not saying Travis Kelce is washed. That's not what I'm saying. But it's what he done in his career. Debatably one of the greatest or the greatest tight end in NFL history. I don't know if his production will match his pay, but I must just say this, man. I'm happy for Travis Kelce, man. I'm happy because he's one of the biggest reasons why they got those Super Bowls with Patrick Mahomes. And another thing about Travis Kelce is he brings in great culture, man. Great culture, great energy, great leader. And you don't never hear nothing bad about Travis Kelce. And I'm all for NFL players getting their money. Now, what's guaranteed though? So if it's $50 million 3 years, is it $40 million guaranteed? Is it $25 million guaranteed? What's the guaranteed money? I love when players get their money though. Like, listen, owners are billionaires, right? The players most likely are millionaires. So everybody deserves to make money. But the one thing about a player is, guess what? Their careers are not usually that long. An owner is an owner. He ain't going nowhere. A player, after a certain amount of time, he's gone. He's not going to be a player no more. So make all the money you can make when you have the opportunity to make it. That's just my opinion. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate you. Would you take Max Crosby? Would I take Max Crosby? Oh my gosh, yes. Why? I would love to take Max Crosby. The problem with getting Max Crosby at this point is what you have to give up to go get him. To get Max Crosby to the Vikings, we will have to give up a lot. And the unfortunate truth is the Vikings they're not going to make that sacrifice. But Max Crosby is a straight up dog. One of the best pass rushers in the whole entire NFL. One of the best pass rushers in the whole entire NFL. Facts. Oh, $12 million guaranteed? That's not that bad though. Like, $12 million for the team ain't that much. Like for Kelce, I was expecting to be like 20 something. But $12 million, they could just release that full. Like that's not a I was expecting it to be a little bit different. It was 3-year extension. Oh, extension onto what he has. Okay. So he wasn't a free agent. Well, or was he a free agent? About to sign the extension. Okay, well, I know he made a lot of money, so I don't think he's caring about money. He's caring about winning. I love Travis Kelce, regardless of how much the guarantees is and how much money he made in his career. Because I know he's a champion. I know he's a Super Bowl champion. He's one of the best in the game that ever done it. And right now, he's just focusing on winning. He's focusing on winning. And if Patrick Mahomes stays healthy, if Patrick Mahomes stays healthy or gets healthy and stays healthy, we all know that the Chiefs are one of the best teams in the NFL. We all know that the Chiefs are definitely one of those teams that when they get to the playoffs, everything is on. Like, everybody's watching the Chiefs because there's nobody that can beat the Chiefs when they're on their A game, really. There's nobody. Andy Reid's one of the greatest offensive-minded head coaches of all time. Patrick Mahomes is one of the greatest players, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And the unfortunate truth is Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, they're going to have to figure a way to get past the Chiefs. Are they going to do it? And then when they do it, they have to win it. You know what I mean? You can't just do it and then don't win a Super Bowl. So they're going to have to get past them and then on top of that, win the Super Bowl. So, listen, I love Travis Kelce, so I'm happy for him getting his money. I'm happy for him. Shout out to Chris Farrell in the building. Shout out to Chris Farrell's in the building. Is Murray too short to play quarterback? Nah, there's plenty of short quarterbacks. There's plenty of great short quarterbacks. throughout history. When you think about, all right, Drew Brees wasn't the tallest. When you talk about Russell Wilson, just a few, the couple that I can think off the top of my head, Russell Wilson ain't tall. Russell Wilson's a very, 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 very good quarterback. He's a great quarterback. He might be in the Hall of Fame by the end of his career. I don't know. I gotta look at his numbers. He is a Super Bowl champion. Drew Brees is a Super Bowl champion. I'm not saying Kyler Murray's gonna be on that level. We'll see what happens. But I don't feel like he's too short to play quarterback, because if that was the case, he wouldn't have never went to the Pro Bowl a couple of times. I mean, I know Pro Bowl ain't the same like it was, but still, you ain't gonna be in the Pro Bowl if you're that dang on bad. I don't think. And the short hasn't really stopped him from playing pretty well. He had some great seasons throwing for 4,000 yards, throwing 26 touchdowns, rushing for 11 touchdowns in a season. Like, he's a dynamic playmaker. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do with the purple and gold. But I'm not using height. I'm not going to use the height against Kyler Murray. Yes, of course, it would help if he was 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", of course, right? But at the same time, there's other quarterbacks that were short. You know what I mean? I'm considered short. I'm 6 foot, bro. I'm considered short when it comes to NFL. I'm 6 foot tall. I am 6 foot tall. If I was to go to the NBA, I'm short. If I was to go to the NFL, I'm short. He like 5'10". That's not really short. Like, a regular grown man isn't. I don't know what the average height is of for a grown man. Like, a grown man is probably like 5'8", 9", maybe. Probably not even that. I'm 6 foot, bruh. And I'm considered short if I was to try to go play for the NBA or the NFL. Especially the NBA. Don't even put me in the NBA. There's no point. No point. NFL, I might have a chance, maybe. I don't know. When it comes to height-wise. But the Vikings, shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button. We going live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. And I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I truly feel that way. We're also going to be going live for the NFL draft. And we're going live for primetime games. Not all, but some. So if you like good energy, good vibes, and I tend to take these nature walks too to get my steps in and walk the trail and talk to y'all. So if you like good vibes, good energy, this is the place for you. The Vikings could sign Joey Bosa. He's a free agent. I like Joey Bosa. Is Murray too short? This is the thing. Joey Bosa, right? Depends on the money, right? And then on top, and I'm not saying not to get him. It depends on the money, and it depends on what happens with Jonathan Grenard. Jonathan Grenard is he's under contract for the Vikings. There's rumors that he might get traded, and there's also rumors that he might stay. I think they're going to end up trading him, but then if he stays, you're not going to go for Joey Bosa. I like Joey Bosa. Straight beast. Sign him a 1 year, $5 million deal. I would. I just think it depends on what happens with Jonathan Grenard. If Jonathan Grenard gets traded, then I think that's definitely that would be an awesome possibility. Honestly, I'll make a video, and hold on, what's your name? Angel, I'm gonna shout you out. If we trade Jonathan Grenard, or even if we don't trade him and we sign Joey Bosa, I'm giving you a shout out, bro. What do you think about Malik Willis and the Dolphins? You know what? Malik Willis and the Dolphins, they trading a lot of their players, you know. But this is how I look at the Dolphins. They're rebuilding, but at the same time, they're getting younger. They're getting a lot of draft picks, and I feel like I think they're keeping their running back. What's their star running back? I forgot his name. Was it Arcane or something like that, or Archon? Since they're keeping him, they have Malik Willis. You know, Malik Willis, man, I hope he does good, man. Like, he showed flashes with the Packers when Jordan Love was hurt. You know, he showed flashes. You know, that's the one thing about backup quarterbacks. Like, just because you're a backup doesn't mean you're not good. You just didn't get the opportunity sometimes. Sometimes you just didn't get the opportunity, or you wasn't on a team that was built good enough around you for you to be successful. Because I always say that football is the ultimate team sport. That's just my opinion. And there has to be a lot of factors on why you're successful or not successful. Because, like, you could have a great offensive line, a great defensive line, and then all of a sudden your wide receivers are not good. They don't catch. Your tight ends are not good. They don't catch. Your running back ain't all that. Even though you have a good offensive line, he ain't all that. And then you might have an average or below average quarterback. So it's like you're never going to have the perfect team. So you just have to work with what you have, and try to build on to what you already have. That's good. That's solid. The solid foundations. Like, say you have an all-time great quarterback. You got to start building that offensive line up. You might not have the best defense, but you got to build up that offense, build around him, and then slowly but surely make sure you hit on your draft picks and go from there. Just go from there, man. There's no such thing as a perfect team. That's why I be trying to tell Viking fans, man. Like, they be trying to make, sometimes Viking fans, I love Viking fans, man, but sometimes they be thinking that you have to have this perfect team to go win a Super Bowl. Like, you're not gonna have a perfect team. like I gave a perfect example when we were talking about the Eagles a few years ago. The Eagles had a very good team, right? Against when they had Nick Foles. They won their first Super Bowl with Nick Foles. They lost Carson Wentz, right? That wasn't a perfect team. You have your backup quarterback playing meaningful playoff games, playing meaningful regular season games, and he somehow, some way, puts his team on the back and wins the Super Bowl. It wasn't a perfect team, but they did what they had to do, and they won. You know, it happens. It definitely happens. But yeah, Malik Willis. I like Malik Willis. I hope he does good, man. We'll see what happens, man. We'll definitely see. Malik Willis, to me, you know, I don't know what his contract is with the Dolphins, but it's definitely a prove-it type year for him. It's a prove-it type year for Malik Willis with the Dolphins. Do you think, what's up, Ty? Do you think the injuries might have caught up with him? Are you talking about Kyler? It could have. We don't know yet. We definitely don't know. We're going to definitely see. I feel like this. Injuries, it's the unfortunate truth, man. It can definitely break you, man, when it comes down to, like, you being having longevity in the sport of football. Because once you get injured, and it's a certain injury where it's like a tissue ripped or a knee or Achilles, especially playing football, that really hurt you. Like, I know Kyler Murray tore his Achilles, right? He had Achilles surgery. He had numerous injuries throughout his career. Now, we'll see if he can bounce back. I know modern day medicine is better than it was way back then, but at the same time, it is hard to come back from injuries. We'll see what happens. I'm going to be optimistic. What's up, Frogs? What's good with you? Skull. Will the Vikings be last in the NFC North? No. That's a N-O. What up, Minnesota fan, a.k.a. Corn? What's good, brother? Shout out to you, bro. Yes, hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Hit the like button. Will be, yeah. What good, Chris, a.k.a. Facts, gotta make the right moves in the draft. Yeah, my whole thing about this draft, man, is so critical, man. Like, we have to get the trenches, man. Like, I know it's not the sexiest position. Everybody, listen, I want Jeremiah Love as well. If he drops to us, or if he's not that far, like, in front of us, and go trade up and go get him. I'm cool with that. But I am not trading up to, like, a top 5 pick for Jeremiah Love. I am not trading up past 7 or even 9 to go get Jeremiah Love. Listen, I'd rather stick and pick. I'll move up a couple of spots, but now I ain't moving up that much, right? I'm sticking and picking, and I'm drafting the best defensive tackle in this draft. In my opinion, is a few choices. I love Lee Hunter. I love Christian Miller. Those are my guys. I like Banks, too. I think he's battling an injury or something. There's a couple other defensive tackles I love in the draft as well. I know Peter Woods, a lot of people like him. I'm a Christian Miller, and I'm a lead guy. So whatever, I just want to get a defensive tackle in that first round, and then in the second round, either get me my center, right, or go get me the best safety in available, the best safety or cornerback available. I'm leaning towards safety because you have to be proactive because you know Harrison Smith is going to be gone eventually. He might not retire this season. Honestly, is Harrison Smith going to retire or is he going to stay another year? I think he's staying another year, honestly. I think Harrison Smith is staying another year. And I don't blame him. I love Harrison Smith. I understand you got to move on from older players, but I just love him in the locker room. And he's still got a little bit of game left. I don't care. That's just my opinion. He's still got a little bit of game left. You know what I'm saying? So ain't like he's terrible. You know what I'm saying? I still think he's decent / good in moments. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my guy Harrison Smith, number 22. But we still got to be proactive and go get that safety. We got to. We need to. We have to. You know what I'm saying? Vikings suck. Hey, listen, bro. That's not even a correct statement. You are entitled to your own opinion, bro. You are entitled to your own opinion. I would say this as a big time Viking fan. We hear it all. That don't do nothing because at the end of the day, if you look up the history of the NFL and you look up the teams that have the most wins throughout NFL history, guess what? Minnesota Vikings are definitely up there. When you look at the most wins without a Super Bowl, guess what? The Minnesota Vikings are number one in that category. The Minnesota Vikings been to 4 Super Bowls. They never won. So if I can understand if the Vikings never got to the Super Bowl, I can understand if the Vikings never got to the NFC Championship game multiple times. I can understand if the Vikings never made it to the playoffs and they wasn't recently in the playoffs in 2024, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Then you would have a case. You would honestly have a case. But since you don't have a case, I had to break it down for you a little bit because the Vikings don't suck, and we will be in the playoffs in the 2026 NFL season. We will be in this playoffs. Now, I don't know how far we're going to go. Matter of fact, we win in the Super Bowl, baby. We're going to speak it into existence. We're about to run the NFC North. We're about to beat everybody in the NFC North, the NFC Conference in general, whether it's the Packers, the Lions, the Bears. We're beating them all down. It is what it is. No hate. You know what I mean? Don't get in your feelings. That's just how I feel. We beating all of them down. I don't got no picks. I don't care. Whoever's in the NFC that stands in our way. That's including the Seahawks. That's including, it don't matter, bro. 49ers. Who's the best team? 49ers, Seahawks, Rams. It don't matter. Bring them all on, bro. Bring them all. I'm ready, baby. I'm ready. Let's go Vikings, baby. Get hype, man. I'm getting hype right now thinking about the 2026 NFL season, baby. I'm getting hype right now thinking about the 2026 NFL season. People think it's a game out here. People think that just because they team made it to the playoffs, they're going to repeat. No, it's not going to happen. There's going to be some teams that made the playoffs that ain't going to make the playoffs this season. There's going to be some teams that didn't make the playoffs that's going to make the playoffs this upcoming season. And one of the teams that, listen, the team that I'm talking about is this team. We ain't make it to the playoffs, but guess what? We're about to make it to the playoffs in the 2026 NFL season. I'll tell you that. We're going to be Super Bowl champions, baby. Super Bowl 61. Here we come, baby. Yeah, we talking about football, baby. Shout out to you, bro. Everybody in the building, hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button. Can I get 10 more likes? Can I get 10 more likes? Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family and sports of design that'll bring us together and not separate us. And I truly feel that way. You know, we're also going live for primetime games as well. You know what I'm saying? We're going live for the NFL draft. We're going live for a lot. We're going a lot of live streams. A lot of live streams. Let me get to the comments. Fly, Eagles, fly. No, I'm going to hit you with the stop the cap. What would have been in the playoffs if your coach believed in Darnold like the Seahawks? Man, shoot. You ain't lying, bro. But at the end of the day, man, I don't even want to think like that no more, bro. It's a wrap. Sam Darnold, I hate to say this. Sam Darnold ain't coming back to the Vikings, so I don't want to think about the past no more, man. I don't want to think about the past no more. He's gone. He's with the Seahawks. Congratulations to the Seahawks fan base. But my goodness, I can't talk about it no more because there's nothing going to change. The Seahawks ain't going to say, hey, Vikings, do you want Sam Darnold? You want Sam Darnold back? Yeah, right. They'll never do that. We ain't no takebacks when it comes to that, bro. They just got a Super Bowl. Yes, it wasn't just all Sam Darnold, but he's a big reason why. Because if it was that easy to win a Super Bowl, they would have been won another Super Bowl. They got that quarterback that knows how to throw dimes in big moments. They got that quarterback that has that it factor. A quarterback that can put his team on his back when it counts the most. That outdueled the regular season MVP and Matthew Stafford. He outdueled Matthew Stafford. Y'all understand? Sam Darnold, one of them guys, bro. He just need a right team around him. But he's one of those guys. So I try not to think about Sam Darnold as much being a Viking fan because it's going to make me feel some type of way. Congratulations to Sam Darnold. Congratulations to the Seahawks again. But I say this respectfully. When we see the Seahawks this upcoming season, if we play y'all, the Minnesota Vikings will beat the brakes off the Seahawks. We're going to beat the brakes off of them. I'm not going to give you a final score prediction, but I'll tell you this, y'all going to lose. Straight up. Whether it's J.J. McCarthy starting for the Vikings, or Kyler Murray starting for the Vikings, or Carson Wentz starting for the Vikings. When we go against the Seahawks this upcoming season, if we play y'all, we're going to beat the brakes off of y'all. Straight up. Whether it's the regular season or the playoffs, we beating the brakes off of y'all. The so-called quarterback whisperer took a hit with that one. And crazy. You ain't lying. Pass. There's no future either. Hey, listen, bro. Hey, listen, there's a future, bro. Don't do that to me, bro. Don't do that to me in the comments, 35. Don't do that to me in the comments, bro. Rock, what's good? Go to the bowl, baby. Hey, Rock, what's good with you? Hey, listen, bro. Don't do that to me in the comments. My guy said, what'd he say? I'm going to try to pretend I'm him, right, real quick. Past, there's no future either. Why you got to do that to me, bro? There's a future, there's a present, and there's a future right now for the Vikings. We have a great present, we have a great future ahead of us, and we will be victorious and win the Super Bowl this upcoming season. Staying positive. You already know. Jefferson is leaving also, by the way. No, it's not happening, bro. Why are you wishing the worst for the Vikings, bro? You talking about Justin Jefferson leaving? Like, come on, bro. Yes, cry me a river, Sonny D. Nah, we ain't worrying about all that. I don't know, getting drafted by the Jets at 20 will hurt any quarterback's career. Exactly, bro. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. A new scenery. Sometimes you got to go to a whole nother team to be successful, man. Sometimes you got to go to a whole new team to be successful. Some people, you know what I mean? Sometimes you get drafted to the wrong franchise. You know what I mean? You get drafted to the wrong franchise. Sam Darnold got drafted to the wrong franchise. He should have stayed with the Vikings, but I ain't even trying to talk about the Vikings right now. I'm not trying to talk about Sam Darnold with the Vikings because it breaks my heart, man. It makes me feel some type of way, man. Like he was our quarterback, man. We just let him go, man. Like he wasn't good. Like he wasn't good for us or something. He had 2 terrible games when it counted the most, and we just let him go. We just let him go. You know what I mean? What am I supposed to think, man? The guy goes to the Seahawks and wins another Super Bowl. Like, what the heck, bro? Now I'm sitting here on this live stream thinking to myself, I think the Vikings made a mistake. We made such a bad mistake that we got a first overall pick in Kyler Murray a few years ago, and we thinking he gonna do something. I hope he does. You know, I'm cheering for him. He's on the Vikings, but dang. You did have a good quarterback on your roster. Actually, you had 2. You had Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold. And potentially J.J. McCarthy could be a good quarterback as well. I'm gonna put some respect on his name as well. But I'm just talking about like the right now, Sam Darnold's that guy. Right now, Daniel Jones, when healthy, is a pretty darn good quarterback. If he didn't tear his Achilles with the Colts, who knows what the Colts playoffs would have looked like. Sauce Gardner, he tore his his knee. Was it a knee or Achilles? Sauce Gardner got hurt too, bro. Yo, if Daniel Jones did not get hurt, bro, how would the playoffs look? Would the Patriots get to the Super Bowl? Would the Broncos get to the AFC Championship game? I don't know how the standings will be, who will go against who, but the Colts were really good last year, bro. Prior to them all getting hurt, mainly their quarterback, bro, they were playing good. The Colts got so desperate, and I say this respectfully because I'm a big Phillip Rivers guy. They brought in Phillip Rivers, bro. They got so desperate. Let's go bring in Phillip Rivers. It didn't work out. It didn't work out. But at the end of the day, they tried. The coach tried. Uh, he said, hold on. Let me read this. What? What's the? Oh, I don't know, bro. I think they're gonna keep him. Rock. I think they're gonna keep Bull. I think they're gonna keep him. I don't think. I don't think the Dolphins are trading him, bro. There's smoke. That DeAndre Hopkins, one of the best all-time receiver, might be. Yes, there is some speculations out there. Shout out to Aiden in the building. There's some speculation out there that he wants to be with the Minnesota Vikings. He actually TMZ called out with him, and TMZ, he was talking about if the Vikings need me, hey, listen, you know where to, you know what I mean? In other words, they know where to. I'm here. I'm here for the Vikings. He was talking about if Kyler needs me, hey, listen, I'm here. I'm here for him. And DeAndre Hopkins, I'm not saying he's a prime DeAndre Hopkins. I know he was battling injuries these last couple of years, but if you can get him for a third, like he's gonna be your third wide receiver, and if he's healthy, I'll take my chances. I'll take my chances. No, you don't. Obviously, you don't know how healthy he is. Obviously, you don't know how productive he will be with the Vikings. That's why he's a free agent. That's why he hasn't signed with any team yet. So there's a big mystery. So it's a high risk, high reward type situation. Not even really risky because you're only going to give him like a 1-year contract. You're probably going to give him a veteran minimum and then go from there. I'm not saying DeAndre Hopkins is broke. He's not. See, people will be getting it twisted sometimes. Just because some, like myself included, want to bring in DeAndre Hopkins doesn't mean I'm asking for him to be the number one wide receiver. I'm not asking him to be Justin Jefferson. I'm not even asking him to be wide receiver 2. I'm asking him to be a productive number 3 wide receiver. This is not me saying bring in DeAndre Hopkins because I feel like he's the old DeAndre Hopkins and he's gonna be one of the best wide receivers in the game again. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about bringing him in to be the third wide receiver. We're trying to get a Super Bowl next year. I want a Super Bowl next year. Bring anybody in that you think can get us over the top, push us over the top. You know what I'm saying? Anything helps. Any little bit helps. That's how I look at it. But yeah, he said, hey, I'm a Panthers fan. I get it. Yeah, bro. Shout out to the Panthers, man. Actually, your Panthers look good, bro. Actually, your Panthers are in a better situation than my Vikings. Y'all look good. Y'all look good. Y'all got to the playoffs with your young quarterback. You have a well-built team. I like what y'all doing with your franchise, man. Minnesota links. But then let me say this. But when we go against the Panthers, we will beat the brakes off of you. I just want to put that out there. Minnesota link, only winning team. 76ers moved up 7th seed. Yeah. I don't know what they looking like right now, but I'm actually about to do some research about the Sixers right now. Like they've been losing, they've been winning. It's just a mixture. We've been hurt all season. It's been bad. It's been bad. We got rid of Darnold and had Baker on the practice squad. Traded essentially Caleb Williams and a bunch of picks for Bryce Young. Oh, y'all got rid of Darnold too. That's right. And you had Baker on the practice. Dang. Hey, listen though. I like Bryce Young though. Now I'm not gonna say he's Sam Darnold, and I might not even say he's Baker Mayfield. But y'all, hey, listen. When you put it that way, bro. Hey, listen, I ain't mean to laugh at you, brother. Let's embrace the suck together, bro. We're going to embrace the suck together. Hey, listen, we're going to embrace it. Both our franchises made some mistakes because we had Sam Darnold and we had Daniel Jones, and we just let them go. And your team has Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield and let them both go. So I get it, man. I get it. And we put all our eggs in one basket on our rookie quarterback, but at least your young quarterback is showing a lot more promise right now than my young quarterback. The only reason why I say that is because J.J. McCarthy's been hurt every season. Like, he's been hurt every single season. In the 2 seasons, he's been hurt. So It's not his talent. I think JJ McCarthy has the talent. It's about him being available for the games on the football field. That's the issue. And it sucks. And it just sucks because it's just like, dang, bro. Like, I really want this young man to do well, but it's like he keep getting hurt. He keep getting hurt for some strange reason. I don't know what it is. It's always an injury. And then it's like an injury when you're like, oh, he got injured? Like against the I seen the Falcons game. I went to the Falcons game last year. Vikings versus Falcons. And he didn't have the best game. We lost. And then out of nowhere, breaking news. JJ McCarthy has a high ankle sprain. I'm like, yo, bro, like where did this high ankle sprain happen? Like when? It's like, it's crazy, bro. Rock, what's going on? Yeah, having Hop to occasionally be Hop again in the red zone is a good addition. So yes, bro. Nick, see, you speaking my language, bro. I don't know if you're new to the channel, Nick. I hope you stay a while because you speak in my language when you say that. A third option for him to occasionally be Hop, bruh, you talking that talk, bro. Yeah. In the red zone, yes. For any team. Panthers are rolling. And Panthers look good. My boy said Lions. Hey, we beating the brakes off the Lions. Hey, yeah. All you Lion fans in the building, make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Because we will be going live for every game. And when we play your team, I want to see y'all in the chat. Because y'all was talking all heavy the last couple of seasons. Y'all thought y'all was going to do something. And then when we go against you again this season, we're going to sweep y'all. We're going to beat the brakes off of y'all. And it's all fun at the end of the day. I talk a lot of trash, but it's all respectful trash talking. But it's one YouTube family. Everybody's welcome to this YouTube channel. Whether you're a Panthers fan, a Lions fan, a Packers fan, a Bears fan, whatever fan you are, man, everybody's welcome. We are going live for every game with the scoreboard and everything, every Viking game. And we're also going live for primetime games. We're going live for the NFL draft. We're going live a lot. And I tend to take these nature walks too. Get my steps in. He said, yeah, Dan Morgan has us looking good again. Got a good GM. I love it, man. Y'all look good. The Darnold thing was awesome. Hey, listen, bro. The Darnold thing was awesome for the dang on Seahawks, but it wasn't awesome for the Vikings because the Vikings let go of a good quarterback that just won a Super Bowl, bro. Like, I'm not saying he would have won a Super Bowl with the Vikings last year, but we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. We wouldn't be having this conversation of a so-called quarterback competition. A so-called quarterback competition between Carson Wentz, J.J. McCarthy, and Kyler Murray. We wouldn't have this discussion, y'all. So, yeah. We made some mistakes, man. We made some big mistakes. I was a huge fan of D. Hopkins. Yeah, I love D. Hop. Bryce Young is only good half the year, but when he is good, he's really good. Yes, I think Bryce is going to get even better. Shout out to my guy Mike in the building. Salute to my guy Mike in the building. Yeah, I think he played decent. I mean, he's a young quarterback as well. I cheer for every young quarterback. Unless they're going against my team, I cheer for every young quarterback, and this is why. Because every young quarterback is the underdog. Every young quarterback, if they don't do good in the first year or two or whatever, even the first year, they're considered a bust. It's the hardest position to play. And, like, especially if you're on a team that has a lot of talent and you don't do good and you're a young quarterback, oh my goodness, it's the worst situation. See, if you're a young quarterback and you're on a team that don't have too much like say for instance, they don't have no real good wide receivers, they don't have a good running back, their offensive line is banged up, there's excuses, right? It's valid excuses for a young quarterback to really struggle. But when you have a built team that's ready to win now, and you draft that guy, and he's supposed to be the missing piece, and all the pressure in the world is on his shoulders, and he doesn't do good the first two seasons or 3 seasons, it's almost a wrap, bro. Unless you go to a whole nother scenery and maybe it might work out for you, like Sam Darnold did. But I don't know about because I don't know about the Jets though. I don't know what they had on their team when Sam Darnold got drafted. I'm pretty sure they didn't have the best team. Because Sam Darnold he got one of the best arms in the game. And he can move. People think that Sam Darnold is just a pocket quarterback. People think that Sam Darnold ain't athletic, bro. That man is super athletic, bro. I'm not going to put him on the level of like a Josh Allen or somebody like that. Or like a Patrick Mahomes athleticism. Maybe he might be, though. I don't know. because Sam Darnold can move. Like, Sam Darnold can really move. When Sam Darnold, after back-to-back scoring 9 points, I wanted him gone, but I'm a fan. I was no control. Hey, Aiden. Shout out to Aiden for that comment. Yo, Aiden, that's the funniest comment. Yo, that comment made my day, bro. That comment made my day. I'm going to tell you why. We ain't taking blame for that, right? We ain't taking blame for wanting J.J. McCarthy to start the following season and let Sam Darnold go. We ain't taking no blame for it, bro. Straight up. We don't have no power in the matter. I didn't tell. Listen, I don't got the GM's number to not give Sam Darnold a contract extension. I don't got the owner's number where I could call the Ziggy Wolf. Hey, listen, bro. Hey, we need to keep Sam Darnold. No, I don't got those connections. So just because I was screaming at the top of my lungs saying J.J. McCarthy should be the starter in 2025 doesn't mean it should have happened necessarily, because I don't got the power. I love that comment. We ain't taking responsibility for that, for this nonsense, bro. Hey, we ain't taking responsibility for us losing Sam Darnold. It ain't our fault. Did I do that? It ain't my fault. Did I do that? Y'all know the vibes over here. No chance. Yeah. Don't spam, brother. Don't spam, brother. Relax, brother. I know you. I don't know if you're new to the channel, but please don't spam. We don't gotta spam, brother. Don't spam it. Don't spam stuff, my brother. Take me to him. Yeah, you gonna end up no chance. Yeah, no chance. If you keep on spamming, bro, I'm gonna have to block you. And I don't like blocking people, bro. Just relax a little bit. It's okay. Bryce has too many games for me, and his hands are small. He fumbles a lot. Oh, Nick, come on, brother. Come on, brother. Give that man a chance. Give that man a chance. I was pissed at Sam Darnold after a lot. Yeah, bro, I was pissed too. That's why I was talking about J.J. McCarthy starting. But it wasn't all Sam Darnold's fault. Just like it ain't all J.J. McCarthy's fault. That's why our season was so terrible. It wasn't just J.J. McCarthy's fault. It's a lot of factors. But guess what? And we all know this as football fans. You either get, when you're the quarterback, you get most of the shine when you do good, when the team wins. You get most of the blame when your team loses. It's just the responsibility of a quarterback. It's just what a quarterback is. You're going to get, and then it'd be like, all right, people forget how good the defense was. They'll be like, oh, yeah, it's the quarterback that made a couple of throws at the end of the game, won the game. What about the defense? The defense played good for 4 quarters, busted their behinds, and you just going to say the credit goes to the quarterback. Look, bro, what about the defense? What about the field goal kicker? What about this and that and the third? That's why I say it's the position that they play. The quarterback gonna get the most blame, and it might not be their fault. The quarterback's gonna get the most shine, and it may not be all them. You know what I'm saying? It's just a part of the position, man. That's just what happens. The position that you play. Quarterback is the most important position in football, the most popularized position in football, and that's just what it is, bro. It can be very good and it can be very bad. Because when you lose, guess what? You're getting the blame for most of it. But when you win, and it might have been your running back that got like 3 rushing touchdowns, and you make that one throw. You make that one throw to get the team over the hump, or a few throws to get the team over the hump. You're going to get most of all the credit. You're going to get most of the credit. What up, Mike in chat? What's good? Cross is in the building. What we saying today, man? I'm just talking, man, like in general, like what's on y'all mind, man? I might be going live later on tonight. I'm gonna be doing a mock draft. I'm gonna be doing a mock draft later on tonight, so look forward to that, or tomorrow night. We'll see what happens. Old news on Darnold, move on. I know, man. It's old news, man, but it's like it's gonna haunt this franchise, bro. Like, Sam Darnold's going to haunt this franchise, bro, because it's like if J.J. McCarthy don't plan out, say J.J. McCarthy plans out, it don't matter then, right? Say Kyler Murray plays out, and then it doesn't matter, but it matters at the same time. I don't know. I'm just saying, bro, it just sucks, bro. Like, the whole situation with Sam Darnold just sucks. But we need to move on. But I'm always reminded, every time I go live and I'm talking about something, I won't even be talking about Sam Darnold. Y'all made a mistake. Y'all Vikings should have kept Sam Darnold. I'm like, well, I mean, goodness. I mean, now you can definitely say he just won the Super Bowl. It's the most obvious statement you can say to a Viking fan. Y'all should have kept Sam Darnold. Oh, yeah, you can say it now, can't you? You can say it now. You wasn't saying it prior to him winning the Super Bowl. But now that he won the Super Bowl, y'all should have kept Sam Darnold. Yes, it's obvious. It's obvious. Even the most delusional Viking fan right now will probably say it's obvious. Yes, we should have kept him. What am I supposed to do? I'm just a fan talking about my favorite team. And listen, I don't got no power in the matter to make these big decisions. Because I would have made the bad decision right there. I would have said, let's start J.J. McCarthy because Sam Darnold lost those 2 games. He lost to the Rams in the playoffs, and he lost to the Lions to be the first seed in the NFC conference. And I blame it all on him, knowing darn well it wasn't all his fault. But I blamed it on him, most of it. And I'm going to just say, I would have made a boneheaded decision. That's all I'm going to say about that. What up, JD? Kyler could be so dangerous. Yes, I think he will be, though. I think Kyler will be awesome. We're going to speak it into existence. Hashtag Kyler's awesome. Hashtag Kyler's awesome. Can you root for the great Jackson Dart? Big Task is in the building. Man, I root for all the young quarterbacks, man. Unless they go against the Vikings, bro, you know, y'all going down. I don't care who. Listen, if you're a young quarterback and you're in your 20s, especially early 20s, I'm rooting for you. Until you go against the mighty Minnesota Vikings, I'm going against you. That's just how it's going to be. So if we go against any young quarterbacks, look, I'm a big Drake May guy. Y'all know how I feel about Drake May. When we go against Drake May, we cooking them. It is what it is. Y'all, I like Bo Nix. Hey, listen, bro, we're cooking you. Hey, what's another young quarterback? My boy Mike, if you're still in the building. Cam Ward, we cooking you. What's another young quarterback? That's really, really good. I'm talking about the best. Oh, Caleb Williams, we're cooking you. The list goes on. Kyler seems pumped to be a Viking. Yeah, he better be. Yeah, he better be. Yeah, when you put on, listen, let me say this real quick, man. Those who know, when you put the purple and gold on, it's just a different level of greatness, man. When you put the purple and gold, when you put the Vikings uniform, I don't care, man. Y'all might think I'm delusional. It is what it is. I already claimed that statement. I'm a delusional Viking fan. I'm cool with that. When you put the purple and gold on, it's just a different level. It's just a different level of greatness, man. It's just a different level, man. And I feel like Kyler Murray, when he puts that uniform on for the first time, possibly getting his first start, if he beats out J.J. McCarthy, which I think is a done deal, but we'll see what happens. Listen, it's gonna be beautiful to watch, man. It's gonna be beautiful to watch. I can't wait. Get y'all popcorn ready because I'm going live for every game. As long as our offense looks better than last year's offense, we're gonna be one of the best teams in the NFC. I said it. Y'all heard me. You heard it first on Mike Sports Vibes. The Vikings are going to get to the playoffs. Whether we win the division or not, we're getting to the playoffs. We will get to the playoffs in 2026. Now, doing something is it's a different story. But in my opinion, once you get into the playoffs, you have a chance. I don't care. Just get us to the dang on playoffs. All I got to say about the Jets is name the last time they had a good starting quarterback. Sam Darnold. I don't know. Panthers, Cam Newton should have won the Super Bowl, but Cam had a all-time bad game versus Denver Broncos. Hey, listen, I understand Cam Newton had a bad game, but I got to give respect to the Broncos. That Broncos defensive line, and this is why I keep trying to tell people the biggest kryptonite is a defensive line. A defensive line. If your defensive line can get to the quarterback, bro, without necessarily blitzing, Von Miller destroyed Cam Newton, bro. I don't know how many sacks he got. I don't know how many quarterback hits he got. I don't know. But I know for a fact Von Miller was destroying that offensive line. There was nothing Cam Newton could do when it came to that. He could have made some different adjustments, maybe run at Von Miller. I don't know, man. I gotta rewatch that game, look at the statistics. But yeah. Cam Newton did not play good. But I look at it like this. That defense is what won that game. Straight up. That defensive line. Vikings can be sneaky good. I feel Vikings could finish above Packers. Yeah, we're gonna finish. Hey, listen, let me say this. We're gonna finish above the Packers, the Bears, and the Lions. Ain't nobody topping the Minnesota Vikings. I said it. What's the NFC North teams? Get at me in the comments. How y'all gonna beat us this upcoming season? Listen, we bringing Brian Flores back, one of the best defensive-minded coaches in the game. We got KLC, the quarterback whisperer. we gonna see about the quarterback whisperer. But if he can make Kyler Murray look like a Pro Bowl, then we have a real conversation. We have Justin Jefferson. We have Jordan Addison. We have T.J. Hawkinson. We have Aaron Jones. We have Jordan Mason. Yeah. We have Ty Felton. I didn't even talk about the defensive players we have. Hey, I didn't even talk about the defensive players we have. We have a good chance, though. All jokes aside, we have a good chance. We still need to get a wide receiver 3 unless it's Ty Felton. And we still have to have a good draft. This draft is very important because these players have to be on the field, bro. Like, listen, we're not waiting 50 years for these dudes to play. I'm not saying they have to be a Pro Bowl as soon as we draft. Hey, day one, you're going to be a Pro Bowler, and you're going to get 3 sacks every single game. That's not what I'm saying. But I want all of our picks from the 1st to the 4th round to be on that field some way, somehow. Would the Vikes trade up? That's a good question. I'm hearing rumors that they might trade up for Jeremiah Love, depending on how far Jeremiah Love drops. I don't think Jeremiah Love is dropping past 7. I don't see it happening. And the Vikings better not try to trade up to go get him that high, because you're going to have to give up a lot to go get him. A lot. And what's the point of doing it? You give up a lot, plus you don't know if your head coach is going to call a run play. Is just going backwards. I don't even know if Kevin O'Connell believes in the run game. Matter of fact, I do know. He don't believe in the run game. So, I don't understand. Listen, I don't think we should trade up for him specifically because I don't believe Kevin O'Connell. Not because I don't like Jeremiah Love. It's because I don't believe in, we wouldn't utilize his talents like his talents should be used because we don't run the dang on ball. We don't run the ball. Now, if they trade up for like a good defensive tackle, or maybe the best safety, one of the top safeties in this draft, I'm cool with that. But it depends on how far you're moving up and how much you have to give up to go get there, to get that player. In my honest opinion, I'd rather trade back a little bit than move up. That's just my opinion. But I'm not talking about trade back out of the first round. I'm not talking about trade at the end of the first round. Just a few spots. Just a couple of spots, and that's it. And get like an additional 3rd or 4th round pick or something like that. Or a 2nd round pick. Who knows? Well, to be honest, Cam carried the offense in line all year, and he couldn't carry against the Browns. Yeah, it's only so much a quarterback can do. That's why that's the issue with the quarterback position. They get way too much blame and way too much shine. Like, sometimes they really do be the quarterback, though. Sometimes it really be the quarterback that be just staking up everything. They just not playing good. But it's not all on the quarterback. You know what I mean? So I agree. Yes, hit that like button, everybody. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button. We are going live tonight, possibly, for NFL draft. I'm not sure what time we're going live, but we're probably going to go live sometime tonight. Sometime. I'm not really sure what time, though. And we'll see what we do. We probably won't stick and pick. We might trade up. We'll see. What pick does the Vikings have? We have number 18. We're like right in the middle of the draft. Like, literally. We're like in the middle of the freaking draft, bro. Like, we're in the middle of the draft. Why people keep saying wide receiver 3 like we didn't draft Ty Felton last year. Let him play 4.3 speed. Tough. Let's see what he can do. Hey, listen, the only issue, and I said Ty Felton as well. The issue is this. We go on by Kevin O'Connell and his trust, man. The man didn't even trust to run the ball listen, he didn't even trust Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason to run the dang on ball when we were averaging 4.5 a carry, bro. So if he doesn't trust the game and trust veteran players like Aaron Jones, I don't think he gonna trust Ty Felton. Ty Felton, you know, you know what happened last year. They brought in Adam Thielen to be our third wide receiver because they didn't trust Speedy Naylor. They didn't trust Ty Felton. They drafted Ty Felton in the third round, and they didn't even utilize him in the passing game for how many snaps? Probably like, I don't know, but he was special teams. He was on special teams pretty much the whole season long, bro. And he did some kickoff returns as well. But I don't know if he did enough to make it where we shouldn't talk about a potential wide receiver 3. And all we're trying to do is better our team and win a Super Bowl. Whether it's the second string wide receiver, the third string wide receiver, or whatever position that's on the football field, from quarterback to defensive tackle, corner, linebacker, whatever. We're just trying to improve our team. Even if we improve our team by a small little centimeter, that's all that matters right at this point, because we're trying to get to the Super Bowl and we're trying to win the Super Bowl. So that's kind of why we bringing up DeAndre Hopkins. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to see Ty Felton shine. Like, I would love to see him. But the unfortunate truth is, we haven't seen a lot of him last year, and we don't know. We just don't know. I would love to see him, though. Like, I would love to see Ty Felton play. Von Miller was game breaker. The only thing Ken really did wrong was reuse to. Yes, Von Miller. Yes, that's true. He didn't dive on the football, right? Yeah, Von Miller is one of the greatest pass rushers of all time. I don't know what his statistics are, but ever since Von Miller got drafted, it seemed like he always been one of them guys, bro. If you are offensive coordinator, you like, all right, Von Miller in his prime. We talking about Von Miller in his prime, bro. Von Miller in his prime, you got to be like, all right, that's the guy. We got to make sure he don't wreck the team. There's a couple of players like that in the NFL right now. Myles Garrett. I love Aiden Hutchinson. That's my guy, too. I love Aiden Hutchinson. Max Crosby when he's healthy. Trey Hendrickson. Daniil Hunter. There's a few. I'm just naming a couple. You know what I mean? There's certain players that you're just like, okay, if you're an offensive coordinator, you have to make sure you get your running back to chip them, your tight end to help chip them, or to help out your tackle or your guard or whatever. You know what I mean? Because the one thing about some of these pass rushers is they're not always on the edge. They move in the inside sometimes. They try to change it up. So you got to really be on point. And especially the elite pass rushers like Myles Garrett. Like dudes like that, bro. It's just, you got to make sure you have a game plan to stop them. And Von Miller was one of them guys, bro. In his prime, Von Miller was one of the best pass rushers in the NFL. Scary guy to go against. See, I get that maybe he made a mistake in the moment, but he put his body on the line more than any quarterback I've ever seen the whole season. That's why people know. Yeah. I'm not saying that. Like, I don't got nothing bad to say about Cam Newton. That was one play he should have dove on the dang on football, but I get it. But that play could have won him the Super Bowl. You feel me? Like, that, I know it doesn't come down to just literally one single play. You know what I mean? There's so many other things that could have went, that he could have did better, possibly, right? But that was the glaring one play that he should have dove on the freaking football. But can't change it now. And he was amazing. The only prop, and you're right, he put his body on the line. The only thing I didn't like about Cam Newton is he was just doing too much, man. What is he, like 6'6", 6'5", 240, 250 pounds, fast, powerful, big arm, maybe not the most accurate, but he had a very big arm. One of the most athletic quarterbacks of all time. I got a lot of respect for Cam. The issue with Cam Newton is he tried to run over linebackers the whole dang on time. Like, bro, I know you're big. I know that you're a big quarterback, bro. I know that you're You're probably feel like you're bigger, stronger than everybody that's on the field, even the defensive tackles or edge rushers. You probably feel that way. But that was the downfall because he was getting hurt, bro. We don't know how many injuries he had that season. That they only probably documented a few. But I feel like after that season, bro, he wasn't the same, bro. He wasn't the same, bro. That was one of the greatest seasons. I ain't gonna lie. That was one of the funnest seasons. Like, I was like, yo, this is different. I ain't never see a quarterback do this. Like, he did like a front flip or back flip into the end zone, running over linebackers, and I'm like, bro, what is you doing? It was like we was playing Madden. It was like we was playing Madden, bro. I never seen a quarterback do that, what he was doing in that season. It's just, it just backfired on him. You know what I mean? Occasionally, yeah, do that. Run over somebody like that. But, bro, you the quarterback, man. You the most important position on that field, bro. I understand you can do what you do, but dang, bro. But Peyton doesn't dive for that. No one says anything. Oh, yeah, hey, listen, I would definitely say something about Peyton. I would say something about Tom. I would say something about Patrick Mahomes. I would say something about any of the great quarterbacks. But that's just me. That's just me, though. But that was a glaring play, though, bro. You got to admit that was a play that he should have made. He should have attempted. Even if he didn't get the ball, at least attempt to get the ball. He looked at it and like kind of backed up, it looked like it. But it doesn't change the fact that he was the best quarterback that year. In my honest opinion, like during the regular season, obviously, especially during the regular season, he was just amazing. He chose to do that though because he's genetics, but then in the biggest moment he pulled, an avatar went away. Like, comments, yeah, shout out to Brave Forever. Yeah, hit the like button, everybody. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. And sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I truly feel this way. You know what I'm saying? Let me give y'all some, I got to talk to y'all real quick, man. This is kind of personal. I went to a funeral yesterday, right? Went to a funeral yesterday. And it was almost as if I went to two funerals. I'm going to tell you why. I found out that a childhood friend, and I don't go on Facebook, right? I don't never be on Facebook. I just started going on Facebook, right? I just started going on Facebook. I actually have I just made a page. Excuse me, y'all. I just made a Facebook page. So if y'all have a Facebook, go check it out. Mike Sports Vibes. I got 1 follower, y'all. Help a brother out. I need everybody that's on this live stream. Look up Mike Sports Vibes. I'm the only Mike Sports Vibes in the world, hopefully. And like the page. I got a couple of posts on there. But anyway, I went on Facebook. I don't go on Facebook. And one of my childhood friends, posted something on my page. And, I don't go on Facebook, so I didn't see it, right? So I said, yo, bull. That's how I talk. Yo, bull. What? And then someone commented on my comment and said he passed away a few weeks ago. And I was just like, yo, for real? I said, what, it's crazy, man. And the reason why I'm telling y'all this is because life is so short. You know what I mean? Don't take any day for granted. Don't ever take any day for granted. And if you got any, things going on with your family or friends and y'all have a disagreement, I'm not saying to forget everything that they do bad to you. I'm not saying all that, but try your hardest to forgive because life is short and you never know when your last day will be. And I don't even know what happened to my childhood friend. You know what I mean? Me and him haven't talked in a long time because we didn't get along. Like at one point we were like best friends, and then out of nowhere something happened. I ain't gonna get into the details, and then we kind of split apart, and I haven't talked to him. But it's still heartbreaking because it's just like, dang, this was a dude I used to really hang out with a lot, and I used to I used to go over his house. He used to go over my house. I used to sleep over his house. We spent a lot of time together, right? So I'm saying all this, man, just to let y'all know, man, like really try to enjoy life and try to forgive and try to live life to the fullest, because you just never know. You just never know when your last day. It don't matter how old you are. You could be young, you could be older, you could be middle aged. When it's your time, it's your time. So enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. I just want to put that out there because I was just like, yo, it's crazy, bro. Life is just, you never know. All right, so when McCarthy ends up the practice squad, you will laugh. Don't, too evil, don't do that, brother. Don't do that. Easy, my New York. Hey, listen, man, them Jets ain't, hey, listen, respectfully, bro. Yo, I was watching this video, right? I don't know how, I'm going to say young man. He was like, he went to a Jets game. He's Jets fan, had a Jets jersey on. He was like, I hate this team. What did he say? He said, I hate this team. And then somebody said, then why are you a Jets fan? He said, I was born into this. I said, yo, I see the emotion on his face. Like, he was serious. He was like, I'm born into this because of my dad. I'm born into this because of my dad. He's a Jets fan, so I'm a Jets fan. I don't know if y'all know what video I'm talking about. It went super viral. If y'all find it, man, tag me on X or something, man. That video was super funny. Shout out to Bob in the building. He said pass rush is a way to stop 99%. Yeah, all of them. Yeah, that's the thing, man. But that's why I be like, yo, it's such a valued position. If you have a good defensive edge rusher, even defensive tackle, people keep on sleeping on defensive tackles like they can't get to the quarterback. Like throughout their history, there's defensive tackles that can get to the quarterback just as much as a edge rusher, bro. Like it happens, bro. They can stop the run and get to the quarterback. Oh, we waited to play Max Brosman for Seahawks defense. I would have rather played him 4 quarters of the Chargers, and Zach Carson was the. Hey, listen, bro. I don't know. I don't even want to get back to that game, bro, because the only thing I think about when I think about the Seahawks last year and the Vikings, I think of the defense playing amazing against Sam. We shut Sam down. We pretty much shut their whole offense down. But then the first thing that pops in my mind is like a play action pass, pick 6. That's the only thing that comes to my mind. When I think about the Vikings and Seahawks, that's the first thing that comes to my mind, bro. The first thing that comes to my mind. That's what comes to my mind. And it's just like, it's brutal. It was brutal. The offense was brutal to watch last year, bro. It was brutal. Kevin O'Connell. The 4th place Lions are going to take a step back this year. If they trade up for a running back, your future is doomed. They better not. What if my Jets give up the 16th pick for Addison? Y'all need a quarterback, man. Hey, listen. Who's y'all quarterback again? Hey, I say that respectfully, Break Forever. I'm not trying to come at your team, bro. But who's y'all quarterback? Can you leave in the comments below? I really don't know. I don't know. I feel like did y'all sign Tua? I don't know if y'all signed Tua. I don't know who y'all signed. But all I'm going to say is that y'all need a quarterback before y'all make a trade for Jordan Addison. How many games will each of our quarterbacks start this year? Hold on. About 3 to 6 each. 3 to 6. I wouldn't be surprised. Over/under or 5.5 games. That's funny. Yeah, hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button if y'all haven't already. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We are going live for every Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. And I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I truly feel that way. Salute to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. Y'all know the vibes. I will be live on a whole nother streaming platform. So I'm going to be learning how to do it on the fly. I'm most likely going to be live a little bit later today doing a mock draft. So stay tuned for that, y'all. Shout out to Chris Farrell. I see Murray starting 8, Jeremy 5, Wentz 4. Hey, listen, you might be right, bro. How are you doing? What's going on, Declan? Oh man, God is good, man. God is good, man. I'm just here. I'm outside. You know what I mean? I'm outside taking this nature walk. God is good on this trail, talking to y'all, vibing. You know what I mean? Uh, what's going on, Michi? What's good? What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate you. I like to think Vikings only need to use 2 quarterbacks. Otherwise, I don't know if they will hit 9 wins again. Hey, listen, we gonna make it to the playoffs. If we have to use all the quarterbacks to get to the playoffs, bro, we will do it, whatever it takes. If the Vikings need to use Kyler Murray for a few games, J.J. McCarthy for a few games, and Carson Wentz for a few games because they all getting hurt. Hey, listen, if we gonna get to the playoffs, though. The Minnesota, no matter what, will get to the playoffs this following season. We are not gonna miss the playoffs because we have one of the best defenses in the game. We have Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and Kevin O'Connell. You say, well, Cam did run over linebackers, but yeah, it ended up hurting his shoulder. Yes, that's the issue, bro. Because look, Cam Newton is 6 foot, what is he? 6'5", 250. Let's just say he's 6'5", 250, right? Linebackers are like 250, bro. Depending on what linebacker you talking about, they like 250. They might even weigh more than that. Yeah, Cam, you might be stronger than some of these linebackers. I'm not saying you're not, but it's the wear and tear on your body. Over time, you're going to have a little bit of wear and tear. And when that wear and tear gets too brutal, that's when the injuries start happening. And when the injuries start happening, more injuries start happening. And then when more injuries start happening, and then your career starts happening, if you get where I'm going with it. I ain't never see a quarterback do what Cam Newton was doing when he was running over dudes. Because quarterbacks don't do that all like that. Yeah, some maybe in the playoffs they might do that, but not like Cam. I ain't never seen nobody do that. It just backfired on him, man. That's just pretty much what it is. I love Cam when he was playing. I love him as a player. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, bro, like, that's a fact, bro. He was doing too much. Too much sometimes. Well, I felt the same way watching Lamar in the 1920 season. Couldn't believe what I was seeing. Yeah, man. But it's different, though. Lamar, no, that's different, bro. Like, Lamar is way more elusive. He's quicker. Cam Newton was running over dudes, bro. Like, Lamar ain't running over a lot of people. Like, he might run over maybe a safety here and there, maybe a corner here. We talking about Cam Newton running over linebackers, edge rushers, maybe occasionally run over a defensive tackle. I'm telling you, it's different. But I get what you're saying. I ain't never seen no quarterback did that and last a whole season. I ain't never see that. It just backfired on him. It was too much. I don't know what the heck they were like. And he put the team on his back. I give him credit for that. Cam Newton definitely put the team on his back. I get it. But my gosh. Dr. LeBron James. Dr. LeBron James. NBA talk, but that boy Kingston buying his jersey directly after draft night. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, bro. Geno, blame it on me, Smith. Geno Smith, good moment 1 year in Seattle. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. 1 year and was booted out. Hey, listen. I like you, Geno, but we need to go get Sammy D. We gotta go get Sam Darnold. There's our Proctor, rookie to be honest. Jackson O'Neal. What do you think? You know what? All right, so I'm gonna tell you how I feel, right? All right, so you got Christian Darrisaw, Brian O'Neill. All right, so let me break it down. Let me break it down. So you got left guard Donovan, right? Left guard. Right tackle Will Fries. O'Neill, right tackle. Left tackle, Christian Darrisaw. Rookie to be announced on draft day, the guy that I want, Mike, this is the guy I want, man. I'm going to keep it all the way real with you, bro. And listen, man, and there's other centers in the draft that might be good. So I'm not saying there's not other centers, but I'm a Jake Slaughter guy. Go get me Jake Slaughter and thank me later. Thank me later, bro. That bull's a straight up dog. Physicality on another level. Like, listen, great run blocker, great pass blocker. I think he'll be a Pro Bowler probably in his second season, bro. I'm telling you, I feel like Jake Slaughter is going to be the best center in his, like, he's going to be one of the best centers in the draft. I think that's going to be a fact. And I feel like he's going to be a Pro Bowler in probably 2 to 3 seasons. I'm telling you, bro. Next to Darrisaw, we ain't moving. Yeah, exactly. We just need the interior offensive line, meaning the center, because you know Ryan Kelly keep getting concussions. And Ryan Kelly retired. That's right. Ryan Kelly retired. Everybody in the building, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button. We are going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. And I always say sports is designed to bring us together, not separate us. We're also going live for primetime games. We're going live for the NFL draft. We're also going to be going live possibly tonight or tomorrow for a mock draft. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, man, this is a channel where I invite everybody, no matter if you're a Viking fan or not, you're welcome to the YouTube family. Caden Project, I'm gonna have to look up him, bro. You know what I want? Look, we got to make sure our offensive line is good. And I agree with what you're saying. We definitely have to. You know what the biggest thing for the Vikings is? Staying healthy. Like, if our offensive line could just stay healthy, when you talk about the tackles, they're 2 of the best tackles in the game. Will Fries, he was all right. Donovan Jackson is a very good run-blocking young guard. We just need that center, bro. We haven't had a Pro Bowl center in a long time, and I'm trying to break that. You know what I mean? We need to go get that Pro Bowl center. We need to go get we need to bring that physicality back. I'm trying to run the ball a little bit more, too. Like, I'm just hoping Kevin O'Connell really learned from the Super Bowl champion and from the team that lost to the Super Bowl champions. You have to run the ball, bro. You have to run the ball. You can't pass so many dang on times every game. But yeah, I love it, though. I love it, bro. I'm going to have to look up Caden, though. And when it comes to defensive line, because, you know, I'm about the defensive line as well, depending on what we do with Jonathan Grenard, because we might trade him, I'm not really sure. We're going to probably have to replace him. But if we don't trade him and we keep Jonathan Grenard, you got Jonathan Grenard as the edge rusher, obviously. You have Dallas Turner and his, as an edge rusher. And then you also have this draft where I would love to draft the best defensive tackle available at number 18. And then in the second round, draft the best safety that's available. And then in the third round, draft, and hopefully he's still there, because I wouldn't even mind drafting a center in the second round, to be honest with you. But if Jake Slaughter is still there in the third round, I'm drafting him in the third round, hands down, bro, hands down, straight up. But shout out to everybody in the building. I'm getting off. God bless to each and every one of y'all. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Peace.